God, you have a great quote. There's no shortcut to the top. There's no elevator. There ain't nothing but stairs.
Nothing but stairs. You got to get your glutes in action. I was on the wall this morning doing my squats. I don't know about y'all, but I was doing my squats this morning. I was doing my lunges this morning. Every day I'm prepared for what's ahead of me. There's no elevator. There's no elevator. You can't Google download this. Somebody trying to Google download it. You know, you can't follow me on Facebook and get to where I am. You're just gonna see where I am. You just watch me through my window. There's no glory in that. If you watch me to inspire you to get up and do one more squat, just a little bit longer. If you watch me to inspire you to forgive the perceivingly unforgivable and love the perceivingly unlovable so that the universe can love you back like that. If you watch me so that it makes you want to be a better man, want to be a better woman. See, when I rub myself up against somebody great, it's so that I can want to be a better woman in their presence. Only hang around people who make you stand on your tippy toes. That's what I do all the time. And then I hang around people who I make stand on their tippy toes. That's what I do. That's when people step onto my campus. I train. I'm a trainer. I'm a transformational coach. I teach people how to turn the unbelievable into your reality. That's what I do. We're going to grind. First thing I'm going to do is say, look, get your deodorant out, put your tennis shoes on. We're going to squat. We're going to lunge. We're going to run. But on the other side of this, you will see a life that's barely recognizable. Why? Because I'm living that life. Look at who I am. I'm a C student from Dorsey High School. I ran track. I got a D minus in speech and a fail in English. When my English professor from high school was in Barnes and Nobles and he turned over Chicken Soup for the African American Soul, my first book, and he saw my face on the back, he said he stood in Barnes and Nobles and started crying.
Whoa.
He said he knew I was a good person, but he didn't know if I'd make it because I wasn't talented in any particular area other than track. I wasn't talented academic-wise. It didn't fire off fast for me. I learned later that it was because I was dyslexic and I had all these other learning styles. It makes me more unique, you know, but in school it didn't show up that way. And so I'm clear that I didn't get a hookup. And I'm clear because of that, this is available to everybody. So I'm passionate about inviting people onto my campus. Come on, get in my live room, get in my online trainings, deep dive in the book. The book is like a 3-day training by itself. My latest book, Abundance Now, I put everything in that. That's what my legacy will be. It will free more people than any other body of work that I've ever done, other than the Abundant Life live program that I do, because I'm all about touching people and letting them see, touch me, let me touch you, so you can see there's zero distance between us. And I believe the universe says, God says, when there's zero distance between you and it is yours. So I used to go around, my girlfriend, very, very wealthy. Her husband created, she created something. It was sold to Kimberly Clark. They did one sale for $100 million and life changed overnight for them. Wow. So I would often go to their house in La Jolla, California, and I just rub all their stuff. No, really, I've been rubbing my friend's stuff for like years. I rub all their stuff. And because I believe that zero distance between you and it means it's available to you. So surround yourself in the things that stretch you. And I'm not even into the material things, though I want to live a great life. Like I'm not into cars, but if I got to be on the road, I want to be on the road in something absolutely amazing. You know, I'm not into materialistic things, but I wanted to have that kind of indicator that my life is right. I'm doing the right things, as well as in less than 30 days, I take 8 of my family members to Oahu for a vacation, and all they got to do is pack right. Just pack right. I'll take care of everything else. My grandmother, who's 87, my mother, my father, my son, my nephew, just a ton of people. That, to me, money just buys better memories. Money just buys better memories. It's not about the money. But listen, if I got to have a problem, I want to arrive at my problem in a better car. Right. I want to end my day and go to a house that reflects the type of day I have. So I would surround myself. I'd get hungry for it. I'd hunt for it, but through service. And I would be remiss if I didn't say this. I was willing to love some people from a distance. I was willing to love some people from a distance.
Because they were holding you back.
I wouldn't even say they. We use the phrase they were holding me back as if they got a slingshot around my neck. But I look up half the time and I'm holding on to them, trying to use them as my excuse. I'm just saying. Right. I don't know if it steps on y'all toes. If it does, sit Indian style. I'm not stopping. Because I could use my son. Well, I don't want to leave my son. I can use my family. They're not holding on to me. I'm holding on to them. I'm using them as an excuse to not play full out because I'm afraid if I go to the edge, I might fall. No. My son, when he was 8 years old, he said, Mommy, when you go to the faraway places that I can't go to, that I can't call you at, I get really sad. Please don't go. I could have stopped then when he was 8. But instead, I took him out of a public school, put him in a private school, went to the principal of the private school and said, I'd like to enroll my son, but let me tell you what we're going to do here. When I leave and I go away real far where he can't call me, we're going to distance learn him together. And you're going to send him away with a packet of homework, and I'm going to FedEx that homework back to you. She says, Ms. Nichols, we don't have such a program. I said, oh, I'm happy to help you co-create it. And so when I went to Kenya, my son went to Kenya with me for a month, and we did all of his homework. His homework was like everybody's project, and we FedExed it back home. And we went to Swahili. He went to Swahili with me. When I went to Australia, he went to Australia with me, and we FedExed his homework. I was willing to be inconvenienced for my conviction. Like, if you go where you've never gone, do what you've never done, and say what you've never said, you'll become the woman and the man you've always known yourself to be. You're trying to be someone new doing the same thing you've done, or at least going to the edge. And because most people live in the center, Tom, when you're on the edge, you feel the breeze on your cheek and you think you did something. I mean, come on, like, right, you're at the edge of the box. No, I want to be out of the box. There's no box. Like, I came here to disrupt everyone watching me, to make sleeping and complacency difficult, to make you mildly to moderately to significantly uncomfortable in any form of mediocrity. I don't come to keep you comfortable. I don't come to rah-rah you. I don't come to kumbaya motivate. I come to disrupt your norm so that your abnormal can come out, so that your original can come out, your uncharted turf can come out. I come to disrupt any form of normal. And I do it with the freedom of being liked or not liked. Like, I love everyone here to like me. I love everyone here to like me. But my freedom is, if you don't like me, it ain't even my business. My grandmother says, other people's perception of you ain't none of your business. It's your job to do the best you possible. And in doing you, you inspire us, because we're all trying to do each other. If you want me to give you Oprah, I will always undoubtedly fail you. But whenever you're interested, I do a damn good Lisa Nichols. I got her on lock. That if you can master you and your contribution to the planet, your unique fingerprint, your individual breath, your DNA, you're an unrepeatable miracle. You are an unrepeatable miracle. Give me some of you. Give me your uniqueness. I'm just here to disrupt everybody's norm and give them my uniqueness, and hopefully inspire millions to do the same. And you may not always be able to monetize your passion. It's not always about monetizing your passion. Let your investor, AKA your job, I like to call it your investor, let your investor help you do your dream. By simply stabilizing your household, letting your lights stay on, because you can't be creative when the lights are out. Believe me, I've tried. Keeping food in your refrigerator. So your passion is not always for profit. Your passion is not always something you monetize. Your investor takes care of your needs, and then you go do your passion.
Yeah, it's interesting because we all have an opportunity to create who we are, to be something that's truly unique in our own, and so few people are actively trying to do that. So walk me through, because what makes you special